What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm Dee Dee Love. Welcome to the building. Drop down and hit like, subscribe, and share. This is going to be real quick. Y'all know how I cruise the streets and I just see what's going on and what's really good. I was going to wait till later because I got to tell you all another story. I'm going to do a separate video about that. Yes, about why I ain't got a man. Okay. Anywho, um, so I'm on the streets and I see today's joke is that one of our fellow content creators has relocated to sign themselves up into a program to help them improve their lives. Kudos, amen, praise God. I am so happy for you, and I pray that it all works out for you, babe. I really do. My issue with this shit is that people actually think this shit is funny. Let me tell you something. My worst enemy, I wouldn't laugh at if they were homeless or hungry. There's nothing funny about that shit. Hey, Roy B, welcome, TaylorMade. Hi, guys. Happy Saturday. So I was cruising the streets, and I'm sure you guys are on the streets too. So you saw what was going on. You see that, our fellow content creator, he has moved to New York. He is in a program to help people who suffer from HIV or whatever. They have programs here in the North. And I commend him, and I'm happy that he did that and made that choice to improve his life. What I find disgusting is the elders on here, the older people are making fun of it. Like, it's hilarious to them. And, for someone to be hungry, period, is never funny. I've never missed a meal in my life, as y'all could tell, but I've never been hungry ever. I don't know what that's like. And I feel for anybody who is. So I feed people. So for me to laugh at someone because they're hungry, there's no joke in that. I don't give a fuck what someone said to me, okay? My other issue with this is that clearly this young man has issues. Not only is he's young, he's black, he's gay. He has a substance abuse problem. There's nothing funny about that shit. I'm sorry. And I feel like the people who laugh at these things are not connected to human beings. Like, you don't have nieces and nephews that you interact with. You don't have friends with children who go through things because you lack compassion. How the fuck is any of this shit funny? How do adult grown people find this shit funny? And I'm disgusted that nobody ever questions these people back. You know what I'm saying? Like, they get to say all kind of stupid ass shit and nobody says anything to them. Like, they're laughing at their own jokes. It's never funny. I don't care what he said about you, what he said to you, what he did as an adult. You know that shit is not funny. And especially if you've never suffered, instead of laughing at his pain, you should be thanking God that you've never been there, done that. You don't know shit about it. That's what you should do. Be grateful. But no, instead, motherfuckers want to laugh at other people's as if they're rich. It's a lot of poor, rich black people over this motherfucker who look down and laugh at everything as if they're not in a situation. Then they talk about government assisted programs. Let's talk about that. If any list open in your area, get your ass on them. I don't care if you got it going on in your life right now. It's called the fucking backup plan. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know. You could lose your job. You could lose everything you have. You could fucking get in an accident and be wrong and somebody sue you and you're done. You don't know. But have a backup plan. They have those government assisted programs. Why? Because America's fucked up. They pay grown people $10 an hour, but rent is $1,700 a month. So what's wrong with having assistance, especially when you lack education? Because in America, in education, there are people who are 60 years old who still paying student loan fucking back. So what's the problem? Hey, hi there, baby. What's the problem? What's the problem with protecting your own interests? I see a young man struggling and working and trying to hold on. And then they was like, oh, he's scamming. He's not scamming. If he said he's hungry, he fucking hungry. I have a young man that I feed when I cook. He live around the corner and he gets on my fucking nerves. Y'all know I done call the police on this Negro. Okay? But I'm never going to close my door and laugh at somebody in a bad situation, especially when I know they're struggling with addictions and shit. It's real. Like, the same way there are people on here who are mentally ill and people want to not acknowledge this shit and act like this shit is funny and it's a joke and they know where they are. But I thought about it today because remember when I went on that trip a few weeks ago and I ended up in that neighborhood in Queens where I had to park my car and I told y'all I didn't know where the fuck I was at. And I was like, oh my God, But remember, I told y'all it was like in being in a Stepford Wives movie. There was no garbage on the ground because everybody in that neighborhood care about each other. They were all Asian people pretty much, but motherfuckers care about their surroundings. So today I went to New Haven and I went to this place. It was like a strip of food trucks. Now, mind you, all the places sold the same shit. It was Mexican and Puerto Rican food. And it was about 30 trucks out there. Wasn't no loud music, wasn't no arguing, wasn't no garbage on the ground. There was just no hate. But for some reason, when we congregate as Black people, no matter where it is, it's fucked up. Even though it's virtual here, it's still fucked up. You see what I'm saying? Like, we just can't get along. We justify ignorance and stupid ass shit all the time. That's why a lot of us don't fuck with it. That's why when you come up, you don't look back. But what you don't do is drag people. You never fucking take, I mean, you know this young man, you know these are Black people. And the other thing we do is people always want to say, oh, other races. I don't care. I don't care. I'm Black. I identify with my Black people, and that's what I'm talking about. That's what I know about. So when you bring up other races of people to combat our behavior, it really makes no fucking sense because it still comes back to how we're treating each other. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, to laugh at somebody for wanting to do better, be better, and have more is fucked up. And it just is what it is. It's nothing funny about it. And we're older. I don't know how old this young man is. I think he like 40 something. But no, not 40. I'm 48ish, 49. I think he in his 30s. But I consider myself an elder to him. Like, I'm down the road. He's in New York. I'm in Connecticut. If we ever need anything, he could reach out to me. I have no problem with that. I don't want nothing from you. But we're supposed to help one another. When you see people down, you're not supposed to kick them and laugh at them. And sometimes when people do shit to you, you got to understand that a motherfucker might just have problems. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be mad. I don't get mad at crazy people. When certain people do shit to me, I expect it. You know what I mean? Like, if an addict still out my purse, if I left the motherfucker there, I ain't mad at them. It's my fault. I should have expected that shit. What I'm mad for. That's what time it is. We act like we don't know no fucking better. But that shit is not funny. I mean, and then you got motherfuckers who be on here begging for money day in and day out, laughing at this young man's situation. How dare you when you're barely surviving your fucking self? You know, and it's crazy. Like I said, these people get their asses on here and ask the damnedest questions about other people, but don't ask the same fucking questions to themselves. Because we be wondering a lot of shit too. You know, one of the homegirls on here, no disrespect. And see, that's the other thing, because I had to leave somewhere today because I said some truthful shit and people can't handle the fucking truth. What up, Tracy World? How you doing, boo? And it's hard, being the fucking bearer of bad news at times. I just lost track, but we gotta do better. We treat each other really fucked up. But like I said, that homeless shit is not funny. Oh, so the homegirl who was asking the question of another person of how they could be friends with somebody or after some bullshit like that, right? But as I'm listening to this shit, I'm saying to myself, but aren't you the same person who prays and are cool with motherfuckers who have pictures of your dead mother up? That was you. So we wondering the same shit about you. Question your motherfucking selves. Y'all never question yourselves. Y'all never ask yourself the obvious shit. We watching and we thinking, well, damn, you can question that, but you can't question yourself. See, that's the key thing. That's why I say whatever the fuck I want, because I question me first, always. I checks myself all the time. And no, I'm not perfect. And I've been there, done that. Like, people are laughing at this young man not having nowhere to stay. Hell, I didn't have nowhere to stay one time because I was talking that shit to my mama and she told me to get the fuck out. And I had to bounce, okay? And thank God I had tools and I was smart and I didn't have a substance abuse problem. I didn't have, I grew up in a stable and steady environment. So I knew what time it was. I had job training. I went to high schools and learned shit in school that would prepare me for outside life. Everybody doesn't have that same story. So I'm never going to shit on somebody because they in the struggle. People read at different levels. People understand at different levels. Everything ain't easy for everybody. There are some people who can walk in anywhere. I'm never without a job. A bitch get it twisted me tomorrow. I could leave that motherfucker tomorrow. Monday? I will have a job by Friday, probably even by Wednesday night. You see what I'm saying? Everybody don't have that shit going on for them. So don't knock people. What up, Kamisha? What it do, boo boo? But yeah, I mean, America is in the struggle at this point. And that's just like I was watching Squid Games. Did y'all watch that? Basically, it's about people who would do anything for money. And it's the scenario on here. People will do anything for money, but then will judge other people for trying to survive. What someone else has to do to survive, I'm not going to knock you for that shit because that's what you got to do. That's your struggle. I'm just happy that homeboy made a choice to go somewhere to get him some help to get what he needs. But I don't want any of y'all to be ashamed of ever reaching out for help. There are people out here who won't even go get food stamps. If you need them, if you're hungry, go get them shits. That's why they're there. Do you think the white people are not using them? Hello, they are. But y'all trying to be proud on some shit. People are judging you. The motherfuckers who are judging you, they don't have shit. They have nothing. Period. They don't have any more than you do. They just got a roof over their head. Let some shit go left. They'll be homeless too while they laughing. Hey, Gigi, how are you, boo? Yeah, they laughing now, but you'll cry later. Bad luck can happen to anybody. Hello? Anybody can go fucking broke. Michael Jackson was broke before he died. You forgot? Right. He made his money back after death. Uh-huh. So what are you saying? Millionaires go broke, but you got poor motherfuckers sitting over here judging and laughing and keying about somebody being homeless and hungry. That's funny. Where's the joke? Did anybody find y'all found that shit funny? Hey, dark and lovely, what up, boo? Welcome. Yeah, that shit is not funny. You don't laugh at other people pain like that. Yeah, that's fucked up, Taylor. You don't do that. Anything can happen to you. You could be working a great job and get fired because you work for somebody else. You know, a lot of people don't understand. They are blessed because they were in a corporate situation and y'all had health care and y'all had a 401k plan. But imagine had you just been working hourly. Okay, so take that shit as a blessing and stop looking down on other people. Instead of laughing at other people, be grateful for what the fuck you have because it can and will be taken away from your ass. Keep laughing. He who laugh now, cry later. And like I said, some of the motherfuckers who are laughing was on here begging for rent money they got themselves. So what are you talking about? If your subscribers are taking care of you and sending you shit and you have no reason to be laughing at anybody. They all talking about this person is scamming and this person is scamming. Newsflash, motherfuckers, you're all scammed. You lie, you're scamming. You're begging, you're scamming. Y'all grown. So why can't a person in need ask? We can see that that young man is in need, and anybody who wants to help him should help him. Period. That's on you. We know. I don't have a problem. Like if a homeless person or alcoholic asks me for money, I give it to them. I don't give a fuck if they buy liquor. Here you go. Who cares? Either I'm going to give it to you or I'm not. But I'm not going to look down on you and judge you for that shit. Hey, View. What up, boo? Welcome. Yeah, so you heard about Rico relocating? And he, it's not funny. I just don't think it's funny. I think it's good. I hope that he gets into a program too, that'll help him with his substance abuse. And we all need a little therapy and a little help and a little redirecting. Ain't nobody motherfucking perfect. I've had suffered with substance abuse problem myself for like 5 years. And you know what's fucked up? Nobody even noticed. Nobody noticed, okay? Nobody fucking noticed. I was in the struggle. Thank God I always prayed and I knew that what I was doing was wrong. And again, I had tools that allowed me to pull myself out of that. But it was a fucking struggle, trust me. But imagine not having the tools you need to succeed. It's virtually fucking impossible. Because you got to dig deep. You got to figure out. You got to touch that pain. Why am I hurting? Why am I numbing pain? Why do I love alcohol and drugs more than I love myself? There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I hope he get in a good program. But I don't want people to feel ashamed to need programs. That's why they have them, because people are in need. Like, motherfucker, like I said, I don't care who you are. If a Section 8 list open up in your area, get your ass on the list. Whether you need it or not at that moment. You don't know what's going to happen. Those lists move slow. It could be 7 years later. Shit could have went down. You could be in the middle of a divorce. You could have lost everything. Who the fuck knows? But always have a backup plan. All his essentials he needs. He'll be fine. He's blessed. And the thing about him, and it's not just him. Substance abuse is that shit is real. It holds you down. But I can relate because I have a family member in a similar situation. You know what I mean? But I think a lot of people on here can't relate because they're not connected to people. If you don't have people you love around you, it's hard for you to care about a stranger. I mean, I was born giving a fuck, But some people just really don't care. Really, really don't give a shit. No, never be ashamed. What the fuck? Please, I hope my name fall off a damn list right now. I could use me a voucher. You damn right. And no shame in my game. And like I said, if your ass is hungry and you are eligible for food stamps, why the hell aren't you getting them? People are using them. You a fool if you not. Get what they giving. And then this COVID shit, they got a lot of free stuff out there. You would be a fool not to use it, not to get it. And like I said, in the Northeast over here in these blue states, they'll help your ass out, okay? It's for women and children and people with problems, and they really are big, I know in Connecticut, on mental issues. So they consider that drug addiction, all of that shit is in the same pot. Go where you're going to get assistance. It doesn't make sense for you to stay somewhere and struggle. Another thing people need to do is stop putting all their fucking business on this YouTube, because people are out here to hurt you. They don't really care. They really don't give a damn about you at the end of the day. And don't fool yourself. But on the flip side of that, I feel like if it's your channel, like Homeboy came out here and they said that he was begging, hey, Sweet Brown Sugar, hey, J Truth, my boo. Yeah, Tracy over there making fun of him. Like I said, but she asked for rent money. She said she only had bologna in her house during the damn storm. And I heard her say that, and I cracked up at that moment. Like, I know she telling the damn lie. Okay? The same way she went to the hospital with her hair standing up on her head, and she didn't have no problem with that. I know you. We know when they money grabbing. We all know this. But this boy is in a man. This young man is in a real situation here. We see it. We watch him. You know what I'm saying? We love him. No matter what he do, we know he show his ass. It is what it is. We all do. We've all been young. We all been out of fucking control at some point. But you can't judge him like that. And then I hear that other Negro over there, that Jay Wilson nigga, be laughing at him too. And the thing about Jay Wilson is you call yourself a passer, whether you're joking or not, which is just that right there in itself is like, wow, are you serious or are you playing? Because at one point you were serious, now you playing. We don't understand. But to laugh at a young man in need, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a place here in Connecticut he could come to called the Pivot Ministries. If shit don't really work out over there, he can come here. They help young men, you know what I mean? But it's a substance abuse program. It's for men. They help you get jobs. Yes, you have to pay rent, be responsible, but they help you get on your feet. The purpose of these programs, like, you go into these programs, they're going to get you Section 8. They're going to get you housing so you can be off on your own. Why not do that? Why live in the fucking struggle for the next 8 years and you don't have to do that? I mean, life is hard out here. You see what it is. But to judge a young man for that, but he's gay, he's black, he's a male. Those things should bound them together, and they should care and understand, because it's a different struggle to be young and black and gay. You see what I'm saying? Like, people know when you're gay sometimes. They can tell. They judge you for that. Like, I was at my friend building the other night, and this dude, it was a transgender guy, right? Woman. She was woman. She dressed as a woman. And they was moving this fireplace thing, and I'm a helpful person. I will help anybody. So I was like, oh, you in a struggle? What you trying to do? And then my friend is like, come on, like, get on the elevator, fuck that, don't help him, whatever. And then he was like, he kept saying that's a man, and I was like, I know. And he was like, that's a man. I'm like, I know. So when we got in his apartment, he was like, yo, I'm trying to tell you that's a man. He don't need your help to move shit. I said, oh, my bad. I said, but what you don't understand is that maybe he's a man who doesn't move furniture because he made it seem like because he was dressed as a woman. But my thing is that I'm going to always help that kind of person, because I know that people think about him just what my friend was thinking. So gay people, when people know you gay, people can tell you're different, or like when you're somewhere and you're the only black, it's not a good feeling. So I try to embrace those people as much as I can. Kindness is fucking free. But you got to understand that the words and your actions hurt people. That young man is broken. Broken, why? Because people have probably beat up on him his whole fucking life. Verbally. Verbal abuse is real. I'm a verbal abuser if you get it fucked up. So, and I know that. So I separate and remove myself, and I don't fuck with people who bring out the ugly in me, because there's this thing called not blocking your own fucking blessings. So I don't want to hear that bullshit about what he said about you. So that justifies what you're saying about him. It doesn't. Not when you're an adult. Because when little children say that shit to you, you tell them, no, that's not acceptable. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way I'm going to take this from some grown old ass men. Hey, Diamond Forever. Hey, Joe J True. Forgive again, Didi. These people are hateful and miserable. It's true, and it shows. And it's unfortunate. I want them to go outside. I wish them all well. I really do. Because it's sad. They feed off of each other and they don't get it. That's why there's never any growth or any change. They pretend that they say they're doing better, but meanwhile, you're still saying evil, negative shit to people. And then you don't know why people feel the way they do about you. It's because you're fucked up. That's why. It's not nice. And everybody ain't like you. You got it good and you feel like I just haven't seen any rich people over here, so I don't really know what that's about. I've changed so much, but it was never towards folks that didn't deserve it. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, verbal abuse is real. I'm not still. Let me tell you, I cussed this dude out today. But that's gonna be on my dating video. Why Virgos can't get a man? Well, don't want a man. I don't know what it is. People always say to me, "I know why you ain't got no man." My fucking coworker said that to me yesterday. But we was talking about her and her man situation, and I told her what I would say to this motherfucker, and she was like, "I see why you ain't got no man. No, bitch. This is why I don't want one. If I gotta put up with that kind of shit." Okay. Anyway, but yeah, we got to be nice to people. You don't have to put up with bullshit. It's best to have your own. Whatever you got to do to stand on your own, sign your own damn lease is the best that you can do. Yeah, when I see bad, I reach out and help others. Yeah, you got to, because you just never know when it's gonna be you. Let me tell you, I used to live in the hood. I knew some crackhead chicks. Wow, yo, one morning this lady came to my house. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning because they know I'll feed them. She was like, can you make me something to eat? I'm like, hell no, girl. Take the $7 and go across the street. I can't. I just gave her the money. If you smoke it, I don't give a fuck. I gave it to you for food, whatever. And yeah, so it's just you don't laugh at people's pain. You don't do that. You see people hungry, you feed them. I'll ask a stranger, are you okay? If I see somebody look like they in fucking distress, are you all right? And sometimes they're not all right. They just need, just listen for 2 minutes. Yes, God wills those that have their own. Absolutely. But when you have your own, you have to be appreciative. You can't laugh at people who don't. Like I said, who in they right? We all watch this young man. Why would you laugh at him? That's not funny. It's just not funny. I'm sorry. I don't find the humor in shit like that. It's like people who laugh at mentally ill, or like they used to say back in the days, retarded people. I don't think that shit is funny at all. It's mean. But these people are not connected to human beings. Something is wrong with you. And a lot of times, yeah, something is wrong with their asses that you find this shit, funny. You can get a key out of that. Mm-mm. I'm never going to do that. I visited homeless shelters. I see people on the street. I've seen homeless families. I've been in New York City many years ago when the homeless used to be along like Grand Central, outside freezing, people sleeping on the ground with their children. You offer them money for a hotel, they won't even take that shit because they know that's only for one night. And this is our reality right now. So no, thank you. And like one night, this white lady was going back and forth with this black. I said, listen, she don't want it because this is for one night. It's real out here. I'm telling you, your fucking house burned down, your ass could be homeless. You don't have home renter's insurance or home insurance or whatever, you're done. You're done. We all have flaws. Yes, he is. And he mean well. I'll be cracking up when he say his 14 names, though. That should be having me rolling. And I don't know if I'm just listening. I swear to God, every time I'm like, is that the same name he said last time? I think he added on a name. I know it's Deontay in there. I don't know the other, but it's a few other names. But he's in a struggle. You pray for him. You don't laugh at him. And he's young. There's nothing fucking funny. He's young. Like y'all don't have nephews, cousins, friends. Like I said, y'all don't know people who've had issues. Like, what the fuck? I'm just at a loss by that from grown people, adult motherfuckers. And they think they're good people and they're laughing at their own jokes. And I'm sad about the people who sit around them and co-sign this shit too. That's why I roll solo for Dolo, baby. I do me. There's no motherfucking way I'm gonna sit around a bunch of people who gonna assist me and clap their hands while I burn in hell. Cause some of this shit, you going to hell. Like I don't want friends that I can't say to them, you tripping. I mean, my friends get mad at me. Trust me. Like I said, I be leaving situations sometimes, but I don't give a fuck because I told the truth. You can be mad at this second, but what I lying? If I wasn't lying, I don't give a fuck about you being mad. And what I don't do is lie and make up shit. So, people want to come at you and say some dumb shit. Then when you respond, you wrong. No, no. But some people need to be cussed out. Like anybody who friends with these motherfuckers who laughing at this shit need to cuss them bitches out and let them know what time it is that's wrong. You setting yourself up for failure down the line. Cause see, my friends, I care about what happened to them later on in life. Like I don't want karma to come back and fuck you all the way up because it will. But it's your duty as if you call yourself a friend. See, a lot of people ain't fucking friends. That's the other situation. But they question other people friendships, but they're not friends themselves. Like it's a lot of questions that could be asked back to a lot of these people. Like, what do you mean? Oh well, they not really friends and they just pretend. Well, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Cause we out here looking and we see. We ain't blind. We just ain't saying. A lot of motherfuckers ain't saying. A lot of shit I don't say. But that today, I just don't want anybody to be ashamed or be embarrassed if you're in a situation because peep game. If you live at your mama house and you on the couch and your name ain't on the leash, you're homeless. If your name ain't on the dotted line some motherfucking way, your ass is homeless. Okay? Yes, newsflash. That means you. I don't care if it's your mother's crib. Your name ain't on the leash or the documentation, the deed, your mama can have your ass removed. Period. So you homeless too. There's a lot of people that sit around here and laugh, okay, Diamond, and think this shit is funny, but it's not. It's a lot of homeless motherfuckers. Homeless comes in a lot of different packages. Okay? You living with your baby mama at her crib and your name ain't on shit, you homeless. Mm-hmm. Right. Like I said, your name ain't on it. It's not. It doesn't belong to you. So don't laugh at other people. Some motherfuckers just got their own shit and laughing at other motherfuckers. Like really? We all. I mean, you living paycheck to paycheck. Don't laugh, because this could be you. Don't laugh. They could sell your building and tell you got to get the fuck out. Don't laugh. Hey, Alva. Hey, you guys. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yup, it could be you. It can happen to you. This shit is really real. But I just think as black people, I'm telling y'all, we gotta do better. We just fucking hate each other. And every time somebody mentions it, they go, well, what but other races of people hate each other too. But are we not black? Should we not focus on our fucking selves? What's that? Y'all know that battle rapper? What's his name? Hitman Holla. So did y'all know that in battle rap is about being disrespectful and getting disrespected? It's just like being, in the beef sector sometimes, right? But anyway, this dude he was out of town. He's on live stream with his girlfriend. She's in the house and somebody breaks in. These two dudes break in. Now he tells her to get the gun and she ends up getting shot in her face and the bullet went out the back of her head. Now she's okay and everything. But again, words have power. Okay. So y'all want to kick that bad shit and you gangster, but when the reality sets in, can you handle what's coming your way? Now, thank God the girl is all right. But what kind of fucking vigilante movies have they been watching that you would confront some assailants coming into your home? If you got a gun, you need to get your ass in the bathroom and lock the fucking door. And if they approach that, I would have shot off a warning shot. But then after that, anybody who approached that door would have got smoked. But I'm not about to go face some motherfuckers head on and they got guns. No. So she ended up getting shot. But again, this battle rapping. So now they're saying they want to put in a clause so that nobody can mention in their freestyle about what happened. So now you want to put a cap on some shit. But this is the shit y'all been talking about all along. The same way motherfuckers around here like to put out wolf tickets and threats and bullshit like that. Y'all gonna get enough of going to people's house because you're gonna roll up and swole the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like DMX said, you come in the front, you leaving out the back door. Keep fucking around. Y'all play too much. Just we don't think. But we got people around us, grown ass people who egg this shit on, and then we wonder why the kids are fucked up. But nobody cares about the kids either. But a lot of the people who do and promote all this bullshit don't have children. Pay attention. They don't have kids. They don't care. And I don't know if that makes them, I mean, it's okay. Nobody has to give a fuck. That's my mantra in life. Nobody give a fuck. But at the end of the day, you can tell by the way some people move that they don't care. What up, big man? Can I be your man tonight? Big man, let me see. I'll get back to you in a few minutes, big man. Is you cooking dinner, big man? What you got going on over there, huh? Yeah, we got to do better though. We ain't nice to each other. We laugh at each other as if we're in a position. Like I said, I ain't seen not one rich motherfucker over here who could be laughing at somebody being homeless. Mm-mm. They'll walk into 10 pounds of steel. I'm trying to tell girl. I was like, this girl went in comfort. She like, girl, I would have been hiding in the fucking room with the door locked. I'm telling you, hit that door, I'm gonna commence to keep firing. I'm not gonna stop. Somebody gonna die. But I think she approached them like in the hallway or some shit. He told her to get the gun, get the gun. No, get the gun and lock the door. Lock the door. Hide, climb out the bathroom window. You don't want that smoke. Because everybody, this here's the thing about when people talk about what they're gonna do. If this pop off, I'm gonna do this. If this pop off, I'm gonna do that. I've been in some real situations, y'all. And the first thing you motherfucking do is panic and freeze. I'm telling you, you freeze. When them pop, 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 pop start going off, your ass freeze. Because first it takes you a second to say, is that gunfire? Right. Then by the time you realize that, like, now you in flight mode. And sometimes you not. Somebody around you got to push your ass and say, come on. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the fuck you're going to do. So it's best just not to get in them situations. Yeah, Taylor made it's terrible. Luckily, she survived. I don't know the extent of her injuries to her face and shit, but I mean, again, we out. So my thing is Hitman Holler going to continue to battle rap and talk all this negative shit? Like now that art has imitated, life, what are you going to do, dude? You going to still talk about killing and all that good shit? It's when does it end? Where does it end? And even with the fucking Squid Games, my concern with that is it's just a matter of time before people start playing these games in real life because people are stupid followers, lack originality. A lot going on. J Truth, you ain't no big man was my man and shit. We supposed to go out and eat ribs and whatnot. Big man, when I was in Alabama though, I did go to this buffet, right? I just never posted the video, but I referenced you in the video because the dude sounded like you, but the food looked good. And I had said that big man would love this right her. Yes, big man, because I get my grub on too. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. But again, we don't laugh at other people's pain over here. That's not cool. Don't do it to yourself. Don't block your future blessings by doing shit like that. When you run in a crowd, understand that the repercussions come back to you alone. Rarely do groups, it's usually just you. That karma that's coming back is for you alone. Everybody gonna get what they got coming, but you're gonna have to deal with your shit by yourself. And a lot of these bitches are living in misery day to day, so this is why they can find shit like this funny. But they need to go the fuck outside and find something else to do. Get some friends. Engage in human touch. Allow somebody to touch your arm or caress your back, even if it means just going to the fucking nail salon and get a massage. But I think some of y'all lack human touch because you're just fucking evil and it makes no sense for no reason on fuck shit. Diddy Love, listen, y'all, I just recently had carpal tunnel surgery and was hospitalized. Ooh, 2 months. I lost everything. However, God is good. I'm getting back for keeping the faith. I'm growing. Oh, Alva, I pray for you, girl. I'm glad everything is going well. But sometimes in life, well, hell, all the time, God will tear you down to build you back up. Everything happened for a reason. You can't see it at the moment. When you look back, you'll see the lesson and the blessing all at the same time. But like I said, see, you're an example. It can happen to anybody. You didn't plan that. Damn, that must have been bad carpal tunnel, girl. I know what you mean. I got it from blowing my damn car horn. That's part of my little aggression and shit. I told you I'm a little angry at times myself. But yeah, anything can happen to anybody. We got to be nice to each other, like I said. And if you see your friends on some bullshit, tell them. And if you can't keep it real with your friend, is that really your fucking friend? And maybe if you and your friends all think the same, that's the problem too. I think a lot of people got a group mentality going on. So everybody thinks, I mean, how can everybody have the same fucking thought? And you know who else I hate? Hey, Miss Philadelphia, welcome. I hate bitches who you can't say nothing negative to. Because I pop shit. So, I mean, if I see something, I say something. But some bitches get offended about everything you say. It's like you want to be fucking offended, y'all. This is the truth. It's a key. It's the truth. but people can't handle the truth. Yeah, paycheck from being homeless. Please, a natural disaster from being homeless. Let a motherfucking tornado come through this bitch, a tsunami. Everybody gonna be homeless. Tornadoes tear up shit, hurricanes. All them people in New Orleans when Katrina hit, weren't they all homeless? Did they plan that shit? Weren't they in the struggle? Weren't they fucking hungry? Weren't they thirsty? Was that shit funny? Not to us, but to some Americans it was. Right. See? It could happen. It comes in all forms. You don't have to just not pay rent and be homeless. You know what I'm saying? You could have bad credit. You could be black. I have gone call places because on the phone I sound white. When I got there one time, this back in the day, the lady didn't open the door because I was black. Shit happens. Yep, it was bad coming up though. God is good. Yes, God will bless you. You put out good things will come back to you all the time. Like I'm telling you, often I'm like, damn, how do I make this shit happen? How do I do it? Because I'm a single woman out here in the world doing me. All right. I don't have no man giving me shit. So, but I make it work and I've been making it work and I thank God. But that's because I put out blessings. That's because I feed people. I will also sleep motherfuckers too if you ain't got nowhere to go. You know, you got to be careful with that one though. But yeah, all right, big man, you gonna be home later. Make sure you lotion up your body, big man. You gotta be all slippery and shit, okay? Because I'm gonna slide down on you like a slip and slide, big man. All right, is you ready, big man? Okay. Y'all be good to people. Anything happen, a fucking natural disaster will ruin all this shit. Okay, so like I said, a tsunami, a hurricane, a fucking tornado, a bad thunderstorm. I told y'all the last storm that they didn't even warn us about. The lady across the street from me had 5 feet of water in her house. And y'all know I'm terrified, okay? Terrified. But it can happen. So they misplaced, they gotta go too. You know? So one day I was on Connecticut Avenue near the Walmart and there was a apartment building. It was like 200 apartments in there. That shit burned down. Those people were homeless too. So yeah, they have money. Yeah, they're gonna be able to move. Yeah, the Red Cross is putting them up. But right now I'm homeless and I done lost all my shit and I'm sad too. People in California, their homes burned down. They're homeless. Homeless ain't shit to laugh at. I'm just telling y'all right now. Any one of us can become homeless at a second. Having money in the bank don't stop you from being homeless if all your shit is destroyed in your home. Remember that. So while we laughing and kikiing at other people, it can happen to you. Okay. All right, big man. Now go get you a nap on, big man, and then drink you some water and take your vitamins, okay? Yes, Alva, it's all good, baby. It's all good. And now you can count each blessing. You understand? You lost everything, but now everything is a new blessing because you didn't lose your life, honey. So you didn't lose everything. And as long as you have your health, you're wealthy as fuck because you can do anything if you're healthy. Okay? Keep praying. Be specific about what you want. And like I said, once again, kudos to Rico for making a change, for deciding to do something different. I pray it all works out for you, babe. Like I said, I'm down the street. Stayed over. If you need anything, you hit your girl up. I don't have your contact, but anyway, you know where to find me. Drop a comment anytime, baby. Okay, I rise. Real queens take care of their people. All right, you don't have to contact with me like that. You my people. I love all y'all, even you niggas that I talk shit about. Occasion, you know, it ain't even talking shit. It's the fucking truth. But you know, that's what you do in family, right? You talk about your peoples when you got to. Yep. But y'all have a good night. I'm gonna come back in a minute and we're gonna talk about why I ain't got a man and why motherfuckers keep telling me I see why you ain't got no man. Cause I say what I mean and I mean what I say. If I said it, I meant it. Bite my tongue for no one. Call me evil or unbelievable. Okay? In the famous words of Biggie Smalls, it's true. All right, deuces.